Chrisean's son's medical records leaking and everybody seeing and hearing about what's on them does not cancel her. I don't know what else at this point will. Like, somebody needs to get that little boy out of her care and get him out of her care quick.
CPS has verified that Jr. would be officially removed from Chrisean after discovering evidence of every hard substance imaginable in his system. It turns out that the claims made about her drowning in alcohol during her pregnancy were accurate. The bizarre thing is that she was also using other substances, so the alcohol was the least alarming item on the list. The white powder. She remained in denial and refused to take him to the appropriate professionals who could help him, even after giving birth and learning that he had several medical issues. She continued to refuse to aid him even when people began criticizing her for it. Instead, she argued with them on social media for hours on end, saying that the boy wasn't sluggish and that his behavior was just a result of being a child.
I said she drank, and because I hear the cry and I see what y'all see, I do feel like there could be some type of neurological problem. I do see that. I'm not blind and I'm not dumb. I'm not fixing to play blind or dumb. I'm prepared. I'm prepared to go get my matching helmet with my baby if he need a helmet.
As you may recall, he also had a hernia at birth, and surgery to remove it was planned shortly after. But in order to make time for her friends' parties, Chrisean contemplated skipping the appointment. She didn't decide to visit the hospital and have the boy's surgery until Blue shared pictures of his privates. He even denied that the boy was his, at the time accusing her of using drugs during her pregnancy. "I don't care about Chrisean feelings," he tweeted at the time. "She acts as though there is no problem with my son's daily pain. You were upset that the truth was live, even if you had a baby on live. She's a terrible mother. She's unfit, really." In order to accomplish her goals, she'd been delaying the procedure and skipping the appointment. "I assumed it would be surgery when I traveled to Baltimore." They were discussing how she didn't make the appointment. Additionally, sharing such extremely private and improper photos at the time caused people to go crazy. However, they also claimed that he was correct because there were real images and videos showing Chrisean smoking and drinking during her pregnancy. She couldn't really deny it then. However, because of someone in the hospital, none of the items she was taking past the boy recently broke HIPAA regulations by snapping pictures of Jr.'s test results and sharing them with the blogs, and baby Chrisean sends Jr. there for his appointments. "We underestimated the severity. For legal reasons, I am obviously unable to upload the records here, but you will undoubtedly go into depth about the results of the test and some of the drugs that were present in his system at birth. The findings indicate that he has blindness, fetal alcohol syndrome, and an underdeveloped portion of his brain. Furthermore, it is said that he has been experiencing withdrawal symptoms since birth and continues to do so to this day.
Medical records leaking and everybody seeing and hearing about what's on them does not cancel her. I don't know what else at this point will. Like, somebody needs to get that little boy out of her care and get him out of her care quick. I tried to give Chrisean the benefit of the doubt because, you know, you're not always the best parent. Not everybody is the best parent, but they might be the best parent for that child. No, she's not the best parent at all. Like, seeing what's on these medical records is making me sick. Like, mind y'all, he didn't ask to be here and she did not have to have him. And also, if y'all not gonna know about HIPAA, don't talk about HIPAA. HIPAA pertains to the people that signed the HIPAA paper, the HIPAA forms, you know, agreeing not to violate that, which therefore goes for the medical records, the hospital workers, the doctors, you know, things like that, not friends and family. They didn't sign or agree to no HIPAA lawsuit maybe, but nobody's violating HIPAA talking about this. Mind y'all, there's a whole list of things, but I'm just gonna point out the major ones. The first one being, like we all assumed, he does suffer from fetal alcohol syndrome. He does suffer from neonatal abstinence syndrome, which basically is drug withdrawal. And from the records, they're saying that it was cocaine. He does also suffer from spasticity, which would explain why he's almost 2 and cannot walk or barely move. If y'all notice, Chrisean always has him either in a stroller or carrying him. It's basically a neurological condition that causes abnormal muscle stiffness or tightness and makes moving pretty hard. But mind y'all, he's a baby. Yeah, times 10. He also suffers from seizure disorder. Another big one was CVI, which is cortical visual impairment. And that is basically when a portion of the brain has been damaged, therefore leading to it's basically going to affect how he interprets visual stimulus, like problems with processing, problems with, paying attention, problems with recognition. And based off how we've seen Junior, these all are making sense. The big kicker here is that with all of the things listed, he's supposed to be in palliative care. For y'all that don't know, that is basically care that is supposed to help prolong his life and make it a more stable, durable life. Without that, things are not going to go well. So when people are telling Chrisean that she needs to get her son the help that he needs, there's literally help that he needs. As a mom, just as a human, but as a mom, it's sad, it's sickening. The internet was able to tell you that you needed to get your son help before you could admit that he needed help. I don't see how people are not seeing the deeper problem when it comes to this. I don't see why or how she still has her son. It's so sad because that little boy did not ask to be here. And from before she even had Junior, people have been pointing out certain behaviors and certain things that Chrisean is doing or has done that they knew was going to affect the baby, yet she still has the baby and she's getting worse and worse. I don't feel bad for her one bit. I'm glad that people are talking about it. I'm glad that people are speaking up about it, because I think that all of the rumors and all the ruckus and seeing how she does her son, how bad of a job she does being a mother, is what got the medical records to be leaked. Because let Chrisean tell her son is perfectly fine and we just need to mind our business. Whole time he needs to be in a very certain strict type of care. It makes me so mad, and that's not even my child, because he did not ask to be here and she did not have to have him. At this point he might have been better off not here, and I'm so sad to say, but look at the life he has to live because of somebody being so careless and selfish. The fact that everybody just stands around and no friends, no family, nobody's going to say anything or do anything, step in, it's just wild to me. She wonders why people get on the internet and bash her so badly. Girl, we're not even bashing you for you, we're bashing you because of how you do your son. That's literally sick.
AS, if she hasn't done enough to make the poor boy's life already tough, Chrisean is intentionally making it even harder, demonstrating that she hasn't learned her lesson from this catastrophe. She recently gained popularity on Twitch, and as a result, she was reported to the CPS for child negligence. In essence, she left Junior trapped in her room when Blue contacted her while she was alive. Vehicles so she could go out and bicker over their normal nonsense over the phone with Blue. The automobile was really hot, mind you. The boy began to cry as a result. She instructed one of the Twitch staff members who was on set with her to go and tend to the boy rather than hanging up to do so. Before she finished, her account was disabled from the platform after people began to report the live stream.
She busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, she busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
I'm not even busy.
Okay.
Babe,
Chase me right now.
I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? You mind taking them to the car? Thank you. You mind taking them to the car? Thank you. Hang on.
Why did people here deal with this? She lied, so.
Here you go. Here I come, Papa. Hey, it's okay. Okay. I'm going to the dentist. Y'all wanna come?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, is Jack coming?
Jack's driving.
Y'all act like that. Y'all don't even know what's going on. I'm not putting my child in the camera. Y'all keep saying, attend to my baby. I am attending to my baby. That's why I have certain people here tell me attend to my baby while I'm working. I'm not finna keep, you know? So, all that, put prayer in hands, y'all. Everybody that love me.
Chrisean has had a lot of negative experiences with live streaming, so I'm confident she won't be doing it anymore. She had previously experienced something similar during a stream on Days of Frost when someone called in to criticize her for smoking and drinking during her pregnancy.
Y'all should just doing
You're a goof who drank your baby and
Oh my god.
you drank your baby to the grave.
Make me mod. Make me.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it for my family. Yeah, we may mess up on the way. I need y'all to pray for me. I don't need y'all to pass judgment. Please keep your opinions to yourself. For real.
When Chrisean went live to defend her ridiculous Blueface face tattoo, that was the first time we learned of Junior's illness. Junior was in the back, pleading for her attention while she was live streaming her mouth. Chrisean was preoccupied with defending a tattoo that turned out to be bogus, even though the poor boy was in anguish. In any case,
Like everybody with my mother, like you just mad that it's not you. What did you talk about? All right, and then let's really get in the nitty gritty though. Let's really get in the nitty gritty. It's not fake. So I don't know why I keep saying it's fake. I just got it professionally done at a place where they do like some real good shit. Two, it's crazy because yeah, he just popped it. My son be talking.
after. She appeared on another Instagram Live with Junior, and people saw that he had obvious signs of fetal alcohol syndrome. She was dragged once more. To make matters even worse, another video went viral with Junior looking very bewildered. The accusations that he was blind began at this point. She was live when the video was shot, announcing to her fans that she was now sober. Junior, on the other hand, was staring into space while she was live, completely unaware of what was happening. Chrisean heard everything everyone was saying about her now as usual, and she chose to clap back rather than accept responsibility for her actions. She asserted that her son is a healthy boy and that people should stop labeling him sluggish. She also refuted the claims that he is blind, stating that his appearance and behavior are due to his youth. It is now being claimed that the CPS is assembling evidence against her in order to take the boy away, given everything that has been revealed regarding his health. It seems that Chrisean attorneys persuaded them to back off by claiming that she would be a better mother, which is why they didn't take him at birth even though he had those drugs in his system. She isn't any better now than she was back then though, so it's obvious they lied. People had their opinions as usual, such as this one who mentioned the Junior system. It's shocking. If you had told me he had none, I would have been much more shocked. Poor little one, she has cash. She still has her child in this way. I have witnessed children being permanently removed for far less. Junior was doomed from the womb, said another. Chrisean is insane. She did desire the baby, so this is unfortunate. She was too mobile to be apprehended. Now though, I'd like to hear your opinions. How do you feel about those purportedly leaked results? And should CPS remove the boy in your opinion? Please share your opinions in the space provided for comments below. Additionally, don't forget to view this chaotic video by clicking here.